My name's Rich Harrington, and welcome to this edition of Understanding Adobe Photoshop. Today, we're going to take a look at the free transform command, which allows us to interactively distort, size, skew, and reposition an image. Let's explore how it works. Now, I've got a two-layer document here with a shape layer and a background texture. I'm just going to select the background texture and press Command or Control-T to invoke free transform. You'll also find that under the Edit menu. And there you go. Now, with this, you get a lot of controls to interactively move the image. You could just grab it in the middle and drag it left, right, up, down, diagonally, and that's pretty straightforward. However, if you move out to the outside here, as you get to a corner, you'll notice that the cursor changes to a little rounded arrow, and this lets you rotate the image around. If you hold down the Shift key, it'll click into specific increments. And notice there it's clicking in at partial turns. Now, you can grab any handle and resize the image, dragging left, right, up, or down, and provide vertical or horizontal scaling. This allows you to distort the image to the shape that you particularly need. If you want to access more advanced controls, they're there as well. Holding down the Shift key will constrain the scale and preserve the original aspect ratio of the subject. If you add the Option or Alt key, it'll now go from the center. So those two keys combined are a useful way to scale an image up or down while preserving its original midpoint. Now you might be thinking, great, I've got all these commands. Very, very cool tool. But there's actually more that it does. If you just right-click or control-click, you'll see several other commands available. We've currently shown you scale and rotate, but notice there's other things like skew, distort, and perspective. We can easily take advantage of these to actually skew the object so it looks like it's getting angled a bit, and that works well. Press undo there. Or we can choose to distort the object, which allows for more of a perspective change, even giving you some basic rotation ability, letting you fake three-dimensional space. You can go with a perspective here, which will pull both points in together, allowing you to create sort of a lean forward or backward effect. And we have the ability to actually do a full warp. Now I'm going to press Escape for a second to get out of this transformation, and then Command-T to go back in it. The Warp command lets you choose from some preset shapes to actually warp the image. So if I right-click and choose Warp, you'll see those appear up here in the options bar. I could say anchor a particular corner and then choose from different shapes here. For example, an arch. And I have the ability here to actually control how much that bends. Or a bulge. That'll push both the bottom and top and allow me to create an image that seems to be pushing away or towards the camera. Notice there that a bulge can be pulled the other way to push it backwards a bit. And these give you great warping controls. You also have the ability to choose Custom, which gives you control point handles, allowing you to actually bend this image as you see fit. And these level of warping controls can be very useful if you need to wrap an object. Let's say, for example, you wanted to take a logo and reposition it around a product, or you needed to bend something to better fit the actual perspective of the scene that you're compositing. This command is very flexible and offers great controls. When you are satisfied with the warp and distortion, just click the Commit button up here in the options bar. If you want to cancel, click the Cancel button. There it is, it's applied, and the change has been in place. If you want to re-access it again, piece of cake, just Command-T. Notice, though, that the transformations you've applied have been baked into the image, so anything you do is essentially starting over from that current point. You can't undo in time when using this transform command. If you right-click, you have the ability to do simple numerical rotations and actually flip the image vertically or horizontally as you see fit. So that's the free transform command, a very useful tool as you need to reposition your layers in a document.